You can just go back. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Sports Saviors. It is January 12th, Monday night, 11:23 p.m., and the Pittsburgh Steelers are out of the playoffs. And once again, it's a disappointing loss, 30-6 to the Houston Texans. Halftime was 7-6.
7-6,
and they were outscored 23-0 in 30 minutes of play. In what can only be called another blowout, another playoff blowout. I jinxed them. I said at 17-6, at least it's not a blowout. And then the Houston Texans went on to score 13 more points and win this game in a laugher. Lee, go ahead. Tell them how you feel.
This fucking team sucks. Bunch of fucking losers.
It's just
I mean, they had no heart coming into this game. They couldn't even keep it close. They kicked two field goals.
Kenny Pickett jersey on?
They kicked 2 field goals, and that's it. The offense can't get it moving. I mean, of course, the defense makes a couple turnovers, but still fucking give up 30 points. I mean, of course, they're on the field all fucking game.
Stinks tonight after I buy the jersey.
There was no heart. Mike Tomlin is a terrible coach. Terrell Austin is a terrible defensive coordinator. Arthur Smith is a terrible offensive coordinator. I'm starting to think Rooney's a fucking bad fucking owner. Omar Khan's a fucking joke. It's just the whole thing's a fucking mess.
Bottom 10 organization.
Here we go again with another playoff loss. Haven't won since 2017, since they were in the AFC Championship against the Patriots and lost. And it's fucking disappointing because here they are. It was a crazy fucking win for them against Baltimore in that week 17, 18 fucking game. Came down to the last fucking second, and they get to host a fucking playoff game, and they can't even come out and compete. So, bunch of losers.
I'm not gonna call anyone a loser, especially when I look like this. This was an awful offensive performance. Aaron Rodgers ends up 17-33 for 146. That's a 4.4 yards on average. 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 1 time. He was sacked 4 times, which isn't a big deal, but he was sacked 4 times for 36 yards. They average on third down over 11.5 yards. So each third down, they had to gain 11.5 yards.
And what'd you say earlier? There are a lot of 10.
Yeah,
10.
Yeah, you're giving 10. So it's only 10 to begin with. And they averaged 11.5. Mason Rudolph did come in and goes 1 for 1 for 2 yards. QB controversy.
Steelers every year.
Fuck. Jalen Warren, 12 carries, 43 yards, 3.6 average. Kenneth Gainwell, 6 carries, 20 yards, 3.3 average. Receiving, DK Metcalf leads the team with 42 yards.
Wow.
He had 5 targets, 2 catches, but somehow had 7 drops. I don't know how that math works, but it happened there.
What did you say?
So DK Metcalf had 2 catches for 42 yards on 5 targets, but somehow had 7 drops.
I think that might be
The math ain't
I
mathing.
think ESPN fucked
The
up.
math ain't mathing.
That's not what he is.
The math ain't mathing.
Overall, I mean, you get 3 catches for 26 yards from Valdez Scantling, 4 catches for 26 yards from Gainwell, 2 catches, 25 yards from Thielen, 1 catch, 18 yards from Pat Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, 3 catches, 8 yards, Jalen Warren, 1 catch, 4 yards, Jonnu Smith, big trade acquisition, 2 catches, -1 yard.
These stats are staggering.
What a fucking
That was an offensive performance for the ages. Lee, what do you think about what I just threw out there?
Oh, it was a barn burner for sure. It was a fucking great offensive performance. You could definitely tell by the score that they were definitely moving the ball down the field. I mean, it was
You know that the
Unbelievable.
defense had a couple turnovers.
3 points.
Three
points.
Could you imagine losing to a quarterback when he fumbles 5 times? 5 times.
5 times, and you only get 3 points. 1 point per turnover. The whole game. Quarterback fumbles 5 times, throws an interception.
They said
Can you-
they
can
find
you
a way to lose.
Think of a game.
They find ways,
where-
different ways to lose.
Think of a game where a quarterback has made that many turnovers and still won the game. Not a fucking. It doesn't happen. Like it does not happen. You know, you can't do anything
Not
to.
even that. It wasn't close.
No, not at all. Like not at all. Like
Oh.
it's absolutely insane that CJ
Oh
Stroud
my god!
had the amount of turnovers that he did, and they still could not put up points on offense.
And I mean, this isn't the first game it's had happen either.
No.
They've had plenty of games where
Yeah.
they've gotten turnovers and nothing's happened because of those turnovers. And you have a defense who all they can do is get turnovers. All
Yeah.
they can do, they're not going to stop teams long term. They did it for a while in this game, and then just
Even when they were stopping, they were still giving up chunk.
get over here and stick it if you want to talk about this. Come on.
Hey, historical
Yeah.
defense, historical legendary defense,
Hey, what do you say? What did he-
That's going to be a whole fucking thing.
historical defense, historical defense. Let me tell you something. The Steelers are good at making history in the bad way every game they play. They don't ever make history in a good way. There was what was the stat that said tonight? It was something that they hadn't converted a first down or something in a first half since 1989. 1989. Holy shit! That must be
How many stats that they're bringing?
Jeez.
It's not just about but the playoff.
Yeah,
it's
it's insane.
this one I just read. Let me see. There we go.
Before
Steelers since 2017 in the playoffs. They're 6 with a minus 87 point differential.
oh my god.
I would think it's more honestly. I honestly thought
You
it
know
would
what
have been
saves it? Because they can't.
more.
That's the only reason why.
Yeah, because
That's the only reason why.
you look up. I'll give you. You're gonna be our stat guy now. Look up first quarter, first half point differential in the playoff
No,
game. recently.
it won't be bad today.
Yeah, today didn't affect them.
It's yeah.
But
While
it's
he's
still
doing that, I'm gonna read these stats. This
Oh,
game,
good.
and I want you guys to just pay attention. Again, final score: 30-6. Texans over the Steelers. Total yards: the Texans 408 total yards. The Steelers 175. Pass yards: Texans 244 to the Steelers 112. Rushing yards: Texans 164 to the Steelers 63. They put up 101 more yards rushing on the ground than us. Yards per play: Texans 6.2 yards per play to the Steelers 3.1 yards per play. First downs: Texans 21 to the Steelers 13. Here's the big number. Ready? Third down conversions:
This is insane.
10 for 15 for the Texans, 2 for 14 for the Steelers. They did not convert in the first half. They got 2 in the second half. They didn't do anything. Fourth down conversions, the Texans did not have to go for it on fourth down because they were fucking blowing us out the whole goddamn game.
How about the red zone?
Steelers were 2 for 3. Total plays.
Steelers were not 2 for 3. Texans were 2 for 3.
No, I'm talking about that was fourth down. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm not there yet. Total plays: 66 to the Texans, Steelers 56. The Texans had 4 sacks on us. Steelers had 3 sacks on CJ Stroud. Steelers punted the ball 6 times to the Texans 3 times. Penalties: Texans 6 penalties for 44 yards. The Steelers 3 penalties to 24 yards. The Texans fumbled the ball twice. Steelers fumbled once. Each quarterback threw an interception.
Can you read that again?
You talk about the turnovers?
Yeah. No, I thought you said fumbled. I just
Yeah,
wanted-
well,
I just want to hear that again.
The Texans fumbled 5 times. Steelers were
One player.
5 times the quarterback fumbled. The Steelers recovered it twice and still didn't get it. And they got an interception and didn't do nothing. Time of possession: Texans 32 minutes and 22 seconds to the Steelers 27 minutes and 38 seconds. Red zone attempts: Texans 2 for 3, Steelers 0 for 2.
They were really good in the red zone actually this year.
They did go 2 for 2 on field goals though. Had the chance. Good, thanks to Boswell giving us 6 points.
We'll get 3 points off a ball.
Texans 1 for field goals. Yeah, that's that.
This is the 408 to 175 in total yards is hilarious.
408.
408 to 175 in total yards is just embarrassing. That's with 2 extra drives for the Steelers, 9 drives for the Texans, and 11 drives for the Steelers.
Insane.
Yards per play 6.2 to 3.1. That's literally
It's
double.
That's double.
Passing double. 44 to 112. Rushing almost triple.
Yeah.
164 to 63. They beat the fuck out of the Pittsburgh defense. There's nothing.
Used to do the teams.
Yes.
Hey, this is
Yeah.
trend, though.
This is
the Cleveland did this to them in the play. Jacksonville annihilated them in that play. This is a trend. This isn't a one-off. This is every year in the playoffs now. Don't forget about last year.
They survived the first. They survived the first half. We had asked for let's have some fun at least, and we got our fun, and then it happened.
And then
I have Mike Tomlin.
let's hear fucking Mike. Let's hear what Mike Tomlin has to say because I can't wait for his fun little Tomlinisms in this fucking little post game show. I just can't wait to hear what he has to say.
We got Tomlin mic'd up.
What a guy! I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Mic'd up.
We're into that discussion.
We go.
Yeah.
Oh man, certainly a disappointing end to our season, but you certainly got to give Houston a lot of credit, in particular their defensive unit. I thought they ruled the day. They certainly had a reputation for that coming in, and they confirmed it with their performance. And that's just how it goes. We didn't capitalize off of turnovers in the first half. We were +2 and still down by a point at the half, and that's just not a good sign. I was talking to Lisa post halftime, and I was talking about our inability to perform on third down. I thought was significant, and it continued to be into the second half. But you certainly got to give those guys credit. We didn't do enough on possession down ball to get things going, any sort of rhythm or real points and so forth. And I thought that they did a real good job on third down, and we didn't get off enough on defense, and particularly as the game wore on, it became an attrition component of it. And so, it's disappointing, but I'm certainly thankful for this group and their efforts. But it's a disappointing night tonight.
Fuck that.
Everything he said was true. And it said, I'll see you in 365 days to talk about it again.
It's just fucking insane how
Down bad when you bring up your halftime interview with Lisa Salters in your opening statement. Yeah, we talked to Lisa beforehand. And, fucking what?
That's
Fuck.
their defense is, and don't get me wrong, their defense has been good for a few weeks, but when you're boom bust, and I've been calling them out for a while now, where you create turnovers, you either create turnovers or you shit.
Yeah.
When you create turnovers, you have to capitalize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, the one thing, they haven't been well on third down all fucking season. I mean, sure, they may have had.
They've been good on first down, then doing second down.
Yeah. But like trying to convert on third down, like they haven't done that all fucking season. They haven't done shit. And, it's been a fucking mess. The whole season's been a mess. And, it was a bust.
Let's see what your question was.
You say.
Questions?
To the guys in it.
It's not time for talk.
It's literally nothing.
We agreed that we'll meet tomorrow and go from there. But, when you're in this single elimination tournament, man, it's not a whole lot to talk about. You win or you go home.
There's plenty of reason to believe.
You need to go, motherfucker.
Coming off the division championship last week, this playoff game would end differently than the previous 3 we had to go on the road.
I've said this for the
Why
last.
didn't it? What was it? Why didn't it manifest that way?
I outlined it in pretty good detail in my opening statement.
What about your side of the ball when it comes to trying to stop them running the football and also guarding
And
the
again-
receivers beyond Nico?
and again, I outlined it in great detail in my opening statement.
Then end the post game. If you're gonna say this to questions, end it now. We don't need to fucking hear you say the same thing over and over again. If you don't want to answer questions, just say, "Hey, it's been a good night. I'll see you tomorrow."
Yeah, that's it. Like, what are we doing?
Those are legitimate questions to ask in this situation.
You know, we didn't get off enough on third down. Became an attrition component to it as into the second half.
You just said that.
What do you think led to the issues you guys had converting third downs?
You know, we didn't put our guys in good enough position. We didn't make enough plays, and certainly the Houston Texans did.
Let me
Go
say this
ahead.
real quick. I'm not a huge fan of having these guys come up at the podium and talk 5 minutes after they just lost a playoff game.
Yeah.
Because after that, I don't want to talk to anyone. I would not want to talk to anyone. So I'm not going to bitch at him.
No, but if you're gonna answer the same
I get
response to every fucking question that these reporters are
I'm
giving
going to
you,
complain about that at a.
like Jim said, there's no
game.
point
If
to.
he says it tomorrow, then I'll bitch. But right after they just lost the playoff game, I'm not going to.
But like there was a valid question. It
Right
wasn't
here.
like it wasn't like fucking what are you gonna do now? It was like a detailed
Yeah.
question. Give him a detailed answer. Not saying, oh, we already addressed it in the first fucking thing. Nah, come on.
To the lack of use of Pat Fryermuth, throughout the season was that he didn't get a target until I think late in the third quarter.
Let's get on Pat Fryermuth.
Quarter, especially with the missing of Darnell Washington. When you guys need playmakers, he just has to get involved.
Yeah, when you're not converting on third down, you can pick any one or any specific component of your offensive unit and talk about there not being enough exposure. When you're not winning third downs, you don't get enough snaps to establish the things you desire to, whether it's the feature of people or the running of the football or any of those things, and certainly points.
What were we gonna say?
About why are you paying him the top 10 tight end? You don't use them. What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand.
He's not.
I don't understand. I don't
He's
understand.
so solid. What are we doing here?
I don't understand.
And then when they use them, they had that one play down the seam where he actually caught the ball in traffic.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I don't get it. I just don't.
I get it from the standpoint of Aaron Rodgers has guys he likes, he has guys he doesn't like, and
very true. Which is
that's how it
basis of anything. I think that's why Roman Wilson is
Yep.
playing.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
100%.
Rodgers.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
They have so much money in the defense, and you got
Yeah.
Fryermuth. What's he at? 20 million ish,
Something like that.
Yeah, he said they have the most. You know who has the second? I heard the stat during the game yesterday. The second least paid defense in football.
Highest paid or second least?
Second least.
Who's that? The Texans.
The Rams.
Rams. Okay, you're right. Yeah, they got a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking. They got to figure something out. They got some young guys that aren't being paid much, but you got so much money in Rams.
Yeah.
And Hayward.
You got all this money in these fucking guys. Fucking TJ complained about wanting to be the highest paid non-quarterback. Fucking doesn't do shit all season.
He's a guy. He's a guy.
Didn't do shit.
That argument about who's better water.
It's not even close anymore. No, it's not.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy. Yeah, that's it.
Did they do anything different to DK Metcalf from a coverage standpoint? He had 2 catches in the first quarter.
2
and
balls.
He wasn't targeted again until the fourth quarter.
Completely different in the game. If he
I
caught
think
that
certainly
one
he
out.
was targeted prior to then to get a drop on a significant play there. Again, I'm not going to make excuses. This is not excuse business. We didn't make enough plays, man, and they certainly did.
I do want to credit him for bringing up the drop at least.
Yeah. Because normally you wouldn't do that.
So I'll give him credit there. You got a lot of money in him now, $30 million a year. He does not seem like he's the number one right now. Maybe it's because of the system, but like if you even look at Seattle, he wasn't like the guy in Seattle.
No.
And I felt this. He traded him.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good. I think he's more.
He's TO physically.
Yeah.
But he's not TO mentally.
He's not the-
Don't forget he had 7 drops. Remember, that's what it said. 7 drops the whole game.
Yeah.
7.
Oh.
Hey, that was first one.
Stretch, do you feel like this was a step back for them, or is that line just that good?
You know, it certainly was a step back. I respect obviously their front and their capabilities and so forth, but we certainly didn't play to our desires today.
He
It
was
wasn't
talking
like
about
they
the
were
offensive
they were
line.
they were pressuring a lot. They weren't. That's not the style. They're a 4-man rush group, but it certainly was significant.
What do you make of your defense? You know,
This line sucked.
held the Texans in check and kept giving you guys chance after chance, but ultimately, giving up big plays in the end.
It speaks for itself. Again, particularly when you're in this tournament, talk's cheap. It's about what you do or don't do, and certainly as a collective, we didn't do it tonight.
Mike, you mentioned the missed opportunities. Is that something that weighs on a team as you go mentally, especially?
No, I didn't believe that it eroded us, in any way. But certainly, comes a point in time where you got to make plays, and we just didn't do that. But I didn't think it was any collective mental attrition to it. It's just we didn't make plays.
Like, do these moments get any more difficult for you as the years go on?
I don't necessarily compare it to any other moment. It's the here and now, and certainly it's difficult. But that's what we sign up for, and that's the life we live.
I think he thinks this season was a success.
I think he
Well,
does.
that's the problem. I don't
I-
think it's just him. I think it's
Yeah.
the organization.
I hope not, but I think he thinks this season was a success.
Offensive line sucked. First of all,
They
that
were
one
good.
place,
They
they
were
were
good.
fucking terrible today. They fucking got bullied today.
Houston's really good. Houston could win the Super Bowl. Their offense is a little, but they could.
Yeah,
win the
and-
AFC.
but yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think he thinks that legendary defense, Aaron Rodgers, veteran, fucking one of the best throwers, maybe one of the better.
I think it's a successful season is one thing. I think
Because he didn't lose. He didn't lose again. He fucking won
The
again.
bigger issues are probably think it was.
I think he doesn't give a fuck.
He probably doesn't. Yeah, I don't think he does either.
I don't think he. He's looking
That's even
for.
worse.
He's. I'm not gonna go. Let's go.
Okay.
Your future.
I'm not even in that mindset as I sit here tonight. I'm more in the mindset of what transpired in this stadium and, certainly what we did and didn't do. Not a big picture mentality as I sit here tonight.
You've walked off the field with Cam and Aaron together all season this year. Tonight, you walked off pretty quickly with Aaron behind you. Just kind of what happened there?
What do you mean?
You've walked off with the two of them.
I only walk off the field with those guys on road victories. So, if you've been paying attention, that's what it is. I walk off the field with those guys on road wins. And so certainly tonight didn't fall into that category.
Mike,
Walked off with them last week. That was a home win. Weird sack of shit. Colin, this is why I brought you here. You fucking liar.
that scored a touchdown that either tied a game or took the lead in the playoff game was the Dolphins win here back in 2017. What is it that you guys haven't been able to do for years now offensively to
Again, as I mentioned earlier, man, I'm not in the big picture perspective. I'm just not in that mindset. I don't think about the totality of it. You pour everything that you have into these performances and what goes on tonight. And so, maybe I have a different perspective the next time we get together. But as I sit here tonight, it's just about what transpired in there. I probably couldn't articulate an appropriate answer relative to big picture things.
First home playoff game with fans. It's like the 17th season. Could you feel that energy early on? And what's the message to the fan base after?
It was you certainly could, man. It was an awesome environment. I just wish we could have performed better.
Message to the fan base after another disappointing.
Again, when you don't get it done.
Do you guys remember Super Bowl 30 at all? When they went to the Cowboys.
I remember enough.
Yeah.
What are you
You
gonna
remember
do?
that to the time Super Bowl 30? Like the length of time. What is that length of time since the last time we won a playoff game?
Wow.
I remember being young. Like,
Oh.
Like a lifetime ago that
Yeah.
we won the Super Bowl
Yeah.
against Dallas.
Yeah.
It's the same length of time.
Yeah.
For those playoffs.
Oh my God. It's insane.
It's
when
It's been 9 years. 9 years.
I guess 9. Okay, January of.
Yeah.
2007.
Okay, so
I don't
yeah,
wanna-
technically 10 years. Yeah.
I don't want to correct you. I need an answer.
Okay, so technically 9
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
But
So
anyway,
it's 1 year off.
going to that, what's the longest stretch Cal went without a playoff game?
It's like 2 or 3 years. It's not. It's,
Well, no, he had
it's
a stretch of
you're
3.
right,
Yeah,
you're right,
he had a
you're
stretch of 3. They didn't make the
It's
playoffs.
just that. It's just that.
Yeah,
Wow.
to compare it.
So I remember when we went to the Super Bowl and beat Seattle. It seemed like forever.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah.
We're that far.
Yeah.
We're 1 year away.
Wow.
If we do
A
extend that.
playoff win.
Done. Words are cheap. It's about what you do or you don't do. And so I
I
appreciate the question, but people talk too much in our business. You either do or you don't.
Well, Mike.
Too big picture to ask if you think you have enough of a foundation.
Either you do or you don't. You haven't done in fucking years.
This may sound,
You haven't done it
this may make us sound conceited, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. This isn't the Jacksonville Jaguars. You gotta win a playoff game every once in a while.
Whoa.
Progress for next year.
Thing that popped in my head.
I always feel
Uh,
optimistic about what we're capable of doing in terms of putting together a group, certainly.
Based on what? Based on what?
I have no hope.
Based on
I have no
what?
hope.
You didn't do anything.
They had a good draft 2 years ago.
Haven't done anything.
We can get into this shit here. This is why they're failing. I mean, they have a good draft.
2 years.
Other than that, they
They
drafted.
haven't done anything.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything.
You're a con the Don guy.
I used to be a Con the Don guy. I thought he was making moves. I saw him sitting up in that fucking little booth during
When
the
the
game today.
Steelers were successful, did they make trades?
No,
Cause
We're on a podcast.
they were successful.
they drafted well.
Yeah.
I said this is a podcast.
You know who always would trade? Dan Snyder and the Washington
Look
Redskins.
at this team. Look
They
at this team.
stunk
Look at this
all the
team.
time.
Washington,
When
Cleveland,
you
they-
trade,
that's
you
a
stink.
roster
Yeah.
holes everywhere.
And we've learned over the years the Steelers stink.
Anyone else?
They're
Thanks, F.
Thanks, guys. He was about to cry at the end there.
a bottom 10 organization right now. Sorry.
Where do we go?
stink.
Where do we go from here?
I think
What's going to happen is they're going to do it the same thing again. Rodgers won't be the quarterback, but they'll sign him.
I think this is his last game. I think
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
I mean, yeah.
What needs to happen? We're all going to hate it, and when it happens, we're all going to bitch that it's happening. They need to just pull the band-aid off.
Yeah.
I don't, bitch. I'd love. I mean, I'm a pirate.
I'm not going to like the
Come
living
on.
in the time.
Come on.
I'm not gonna like it.
About that
Come
time.
on.
That time.
You think I can take a
Hey,
fucking
it's quick. Question for you: who's a better owner, Rooney
better
or
owner?
Rooney or
Bob Nutting is the worst owner in all of professional sports. It's not a compliment to Rooney.
No, I
But
know.
Bob Nutting is literally the worst.
No, it would extend
Here's
to
what
the
needs to
playoff
happen.
to 10, 11, 12
And-
years. It's going to suck, but it needs to happen.
I used to be a Tomlin guy.
So,
Time for him to go.
I was a Tomlin guy up until at
Terrell
10 last year
Austin.
when we started losing.
Terrell Austin needs to go.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, he needs to go.
Arthur Smith
He's not the problem.
needs to go.
Where's Ken Wisdom?
Bring him back in.
It's Terrell Austin. Like he doesn't have. He has no say. He has no say.
But he needs to go.
It's
Fucking terrible.
I mean,
Terrible.
If you want, go look up Terrell Austin's stats. And
Terrible.
coordinator.
Terrible.
It's not. It's great.
Highest paid defense. Highest paid defense. Didn't do dick this entire season. Didn't do dick. You got some of the fucking highest paid fucking people. and didn't do shit.
They can't. They can't just cut these guys. Really close.
the
insane.
cap's dead. It's they're
It's insane.
they need to suck. They
No, you're right. They do.
they just need to suck.
and it just
We'll go 10-7 again. 365.
all people will talk about is that at least Mike Tomlin didn't have another losing season. Because that's what just keeps happening. That's all that's happened. Is winning season. That's it. There's nothing progressing from that. You haven't won a playoff game in almost 10 years. You got fucking blown out tonight. I get that the Texans have the number one defense, but there was no heart tonight. There was none. There was no heart at all. They couldn't fucking, the offense didn't move the ball. Sure, the defense had some turnovers, but they still got fucking blown out. I don't know what happened at halftime. It was a 1-point game, and nobody said anything at fucking halftime to them, and they just fucking got blown out.
They
and
don't-
just gave up.
It doesn't count. I guess.
They don't have guys. They just
They don't.
They have 30 million in DK, 20 in Fryermuth, and
40 in PJ.
I'm just thinking offensively.
Oh, offensively,
There's
yeah.
just- Where are they? When? It's impossible to see this team succeeding.
It's disappointing.
That's oh my god. Nothing. The city of Pittsburgh as a whole. Now, come on, you got the Pitt basketball mystique. Remember
Yeah.
what Peterson Event Center?
Oh, that used to be it.
Huh? That's for like 15 years, bud. Look it up. Look it up.
Remember PPG Panks? Remember Civic Arena? Remember that?
Anyway, let me go through the drive summary real
Go
quick.
ahead. Hit us up with the drive.
Steelers start with the ball. They go 5 plays, 30 yards, and punt. The Texans get the ball back, go 6 plays, 40 yards, and punt. Steelers get the ball back, go 7 plays, 58 yards, end with a fucking field goal to make it 3-0 Steelers. Next drive, 7 plays, 30 yards for the Texans, ends in a fumble.
Oh.
The first fumble for that
Yeah.
was an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Next drive for the Steelers. This is how you capitalize on a fumble. You go 3 plays, 5 yards, punt the ball to the other team. And then the other team goes 14 plays, 92 yards, 7 minutes and a second to make the score 7-3. You know how you respond to a situation like that?
How do you respond?
3 plays, 0 yards, punt. But here's the thing.
Okay.
Steelers get a fumble, 2 plays, 2 yards for the Texans, a fumble. Steelers get the ball back, go 8 plays. Listen to this. 8 plays, 4 yards.
Friday, 5 years ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards.
10 minutes, and they barely got the midfield.
7-6.
Is that 7-6? I think it was against the Colts where they had the ball for like 10 minutes and they got that like the 40 yards.
Anyway, the Steelers. Steelers get the ball back to the Texans. They go 9 plays, 29 yards.
Wow.
Trying to show how good their offense is.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's halftime. So at halftime, it's
Okay.
7-6. What do you think, guys? Thinking at halftime?
I'm thinking it's a good ball game, a lot of defense.
I thought this is shaping up.
I
to be a
thought-
walk-off field goal
I
game.
thought that
And
they could have still came back and won.
Water.
That's all right. I think they could have came back and won. At this point, it's a close game. It's 1 point. A lot of defense. We got a couple turnovers. I'm thinking we had a chance here.
So, second half starts. They allow the Texans to go 8 plays, 61 yards. You think the Texans are about to score? Interception.
Woo!
Steelers get another
red zone.
turnover.
In the red zone.
Then they go 8 plays, 23 yards, punt the ball. Texans 3 plays, 0 yards, punt the ball.
Nice.
Steelers 4 plays, 6 yards, punt the ball. So they got a first down,
Yeah.
which is 10 yards,
Yeah.
but only gained 6 yards on the ground. They punt the ball to the Texans in the fourth quarter. The Texans score on a 7-play, 45 yards to make it 10-6. At that point, you're like,
You never know. There's a chance.
They held them.
Chance.
Fuck you. Steelers next drive, 4 plays, 2 yards, fumble,
Oh,
return for a touchdown.
remember that play?
The game,
Remember that play?
whatever you want to believe, the game is over.
The game's over.
Next drive for the Steelers goes 6 plays, 19 yards, punt.
Oh,
Texans go 11 plays, 87 yards, 5 minutes, 51 seconds as you're relying on your defense to make that one stop. It was 17-6. They make it 24-6 with that touchdown.
Oh.
Next drive for the Steelers goes 4 plays, 5 yards, ends in an interception touchdown. And then the great Mason Rudolph comes out, 6 plays, 21 yards, ends the game.
1 for 1.
2 touchdowns for the Texans defense.
first team to score 2 defensive touchdowns.
Worst home play.
Playoffs since the 23 tech.
Oh my God.
It just gets worse. Worst home playoff loss in franchise.
The Steelers love to make history in the wrong way every time they play a game. They make history for the other team every time.
No, they're making history.
Every time. Well, them too, yeah. But they are good at making history. And they
So the Steelers lose 30-6.
6.
There'll be discussions. We'll see what happens.
Got a lot to say.
I think Mike Tomlin comes back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. He's coming back. They had another winning season.
I'm dead serious.
10-year extension.
No, I'm not either. I believe you're right. He has 1 year left on his contract right now. I don't think they're going to be lame ducking him.
No.
So he's going to get an extension.
And even let me
Unless he decides to leave, that's on him.
If they were to let it, they're not going to fire him.
It'd be yeah.
Do we trust that they would hire the right guy? No.
Benny, the roster's not good either.
No.
That's the roster's not good. It's not.
I think
it's not like
Either way, right now, right now the league has been trending for years toward offensive, young up and coming offensive.
yeah.
They're going to hire, and I nothing against this guy. They would hire someone like Ron Rivera, someone who's way past their prime.
But if they hire Ben Johnson, they don't have. They don't have.
Disagree.
They don't have Jared Goff. They don't have like.
They don't have Caleb
They have-
Williams.
No, Caleb Williams is like talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I went to Goff. Goff's like a guy where people thought like he was not good enough in St. Louis, but he can do something in. Well, we don't have that.
we're gonna get, like you said, Kirk Cousins. That's gonna be the guy. Next season.
I gotta put it out of the way.
That's gonna be the guy next season.
Who are they picking now? They're probably picking what, 21?
Yeah.
Would you be shocked if Kenny Pickett gets signed? What the fuck?
What are we doing?
Black hole right now.
This is bad. Like this is the worst.
Embarrassing of the Bengals.
Embarrassing.
They at least have someone.
John Harbaugh fired. Steelers in a rut. The Bengals still can't make the
They
playoffs.
can't make the playoffs. With Joe Burrow.
Joe
Burrow. Steelers should trade for Joe Burrow.
But even if Joe Burrow came here, would you trust that they would put him in a spot where he could succeed?
What does that even mean, though?
I don't know.
Trade for Joe Burrow.
From Cleveland. Cleveland. Cincinnati.
Is this real?
Seriously, if they called Cincinnati, there's not anything that the Steelers could offer where I would take from Cincinnati because I'm not trading him in the division.
What do you do? The Steelers, what are you going to do?
Stop.
You can't trade up in the draft.
No, you can't. Oh my God. Fucking Pittsburgh. Fucking embarrassing. Embarrassing to lose a home playoff game. You haven't had a home playoff game in years. You lose, and then you get in front of the fans, and you got a fucking the draft is coming up in fucking 2 months.
Honestly, their best trade asset is Mike Tomlin.
Him or TJ.
That's their best trade asset.
PJ's not getting in.
Is it salary? TJ Watt's salary and all that. Tomlin is 1 year left.
Yeah.
1 year left. He's the best trade asset.
Cleveland, we're not trading Garrett.
Nah, you can't trade. It's football. It's a different sport. They're not going to win without him.
But at least you get a few more picks.
Nah, I disagree. I didn't
even get 4.
You can turn around in football in a year.
You're right.
You don't give away that time. You never give away that.
Steelers stink.
You'll never win that trade.
We got the draft in a few months. You'll see me and this guy down on the North Shore next to Pat McAfee up on the stage. Partying.
The Steelers had him
smoking, drinking.
This is why you get depression.
We will be back very soon. We will go. We will go into our.
This is the first one.
You got anything to say?
Yeah, I guess it does.
You guys get over here. Final word for here. Final word for Ben. Final word for Kevin.
I guess this doesn't officially count.
Final words.
So
It does. No, it does.
Okay, because
Yeah.
1993.
They were talking it up, so it better count.
Yeah.
The first home Monday night game.
Yeah.
They were like 23-0.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's bad. It's just bad. They've lost. Previous year to
First, yeah.
they won.
We're still the greatest city in the world.
Kevin, you understand? My cousins, Olivia, Carissa, they were 2 years old the last time the Steelers won a playoff game. They've never seen the Steelers win a playoff game.
See you next year, Steelers.